from spirituality to vocal ability, from humility to lyrical dexterity. These are the top 5 gospel musicians you wish you knew in Ghana. My name is JQM or Jonathan Kwesin, and this is JQM TV. If you're a Christian and you are out there looking to listen to a good gospel music from a great gospel musicians, there are some basic things that you should look out for. Number 1 is if the song is actually gospel. And when I talk about gospel, I'm talking about sound gospel. The song must be consistent with the work of Christ, with the work of redemption. The song must be centered on Christ. And so, for a person looking for a gospel music, this should be your number 1. Secondly, you should also look at the quality of music. It's not somebody who is just, coming to sing anything at all. After you have looked at the most important part, which is the gospel, look for also the quality of production. Then you look at the gospel musician himself, because some people will sing one thing and leave another, and so you look at them. And then lastly, you look at the fact that the person is rooted in a local church. This is extremely important. Nobody can be singing about Christ and not follow what Christ says in the Word of God. A good gospel musician must be found rooted in a good local church. Now, these things are what I look at when I say this guy is actually a great gospel musician. So today I want to give you 5 of these people who have checked all of these ones. Number 1 is Manuel Agorsor. Prayer power, prayer power. I had the privilege to work with Manuel Agorsor some 3 years ago, but I've known him for some time. I met him the first time when I spoke for a friend at a conference, and he was ministering. I was like, wow, this is grace at work. And of course, he has done some work, some very good work, some very consistent work that I will put the link in my down there for you to actually see. Number 2 is Same Spirit Odenke. You may know him on social media, and this guy is one of the finest gospel ministers we have in the country. Same Spirit Odenke. He also has a project out there which was produced by Charlie Keys. And these guys, when they sing, they actually sing what the Word of God is saying. The interpretation of the scriptures, the understanding of the work of Christ. These are the guys you are supposed to listen to. If you have best or favorite gospel musician, it should not be, this guy should not be out of that list. So Same Spirit is number 2.
praise Him. You split the sea so I can walk right through it. My fears are drowned in perfect light. Hey, oh. Yeah, you rescued me so I can stand and say, I am a child. Hey, you split the sea, say, hey, you split the sea so.
The third person on my list is Emmanuel Bredu. Man, you should listen to this young man. You must hear this young man. So I was invited to go and minister at a program some 4 or 5 years ago. And right after I ministered, he took over from me. So I didn't know him. It was the first time I was meeting this guy. And then I finished singing and then he took the microphone from me. And I was like, wow. We are blessed in this country. Emmanuel Bredu, one of the finest gospel musicians we have. Of course, after that, I met him a couple of times at CAC. And then also, I think I went to Pastor Emmett Jim Kunedo's live recording. And then there was this unplanned part of the recording at the latter part where he gave opportunity to other musicians to sing, and then Emmanuel Bredu also sang. And wow, I mean, this boy, just listen to Emmanuel. Number 4 is Lordable Home. Lordable Home. I mean, if you know me over some few years, you know that I have been promoting this guy. Lordable Home, I mean, a versatile gospel musician. The guy plays keyboard very well, plays guitar very well, plays the bass very well. And when you hear him sing, you see, all the time what I talk about when I talk about gospel musician, and of course when I talk about great gospel musicians, what I talk about is the sincerity with which they sing. There is no fakeness. They are just sincere. You can see that this guy is just loving God. Lordable Home. I mean, he has done a couple of projects. He has an album. He has singles. He has won some stuff. But you probably don't know him. So Lordable Home. Let me play one of his tracks.
Hear my cry, oh Lord. Attend unto my prayer from the ends of the earth. When I cry unto thee, when my heart is overwhelmed, please lead me to thy rock that is high, higher than I.
And finally, number 5 on my list, or the list of 5 musicians you are supposed to know in Ghana, is Bryant. This guy is all the way in Aplau. I've known him for the past maybe 6 or 7 years, and this guy is doing wonders. I mean, I'm not surprised that he's a protege of Pastor Isaiah Fosukwachi. This guy is doing so well. And I mean, for me, it's the life of the musician and how they grow and the consistency in their lyrical ability. Listen to this guy.
Jehovah Olubeja, thank you for fighting my battle for me. Jehovah Olubeja, thank you for fighting my battle for me. Jehovah Olubeja, thank you for fighting my battle for me. Jehovah Olubeja, thank you for battle for me. Jehovah Olubeja, thank you for fighting my battle for me. You deliver me from the hand of the wicked one.
So there you have it. The 5 gospel musicians that are supposed to be your favorite that you don't know yet. Now you know them. And their links are in the information box. Make sure you follow them and you get to hear their materials. This is going to bless you. And also, it is going to make them known to others. Let's learn to help these young men reach the world. Let the good works spread abroad. They are doing well, they need our help. Let's do it for them. Alright, my name is Jonathan Kwesi, and this is JQM TV. You already know. Like, subscribe, and just whatever you have to do to make this channel work. We are here to serve you, and I love you so much. Have a great day. Bye for now.